Tigers. Welcome to Black and Red TV. I'm Mason, and here's our breaking news section with Tatum and Lily.
We know that haunted hallways is not happening this year, so what went into the consideration?
Yeah, so for the last few years, the yearbook and the speech teams have came together and sponsored the haunted hallways. If you have participated in the haunted hallways, you probably know that it's a lot of work. But the speech team decided originally that we did not want to participate in the haunted hallways this year just because we are hosting state individual events for speech. We did that 2 years ago, and it's a huge moneymaker, financially enough money to support our speech team for multiple years. And so we felt that was enough of a fundraiser for us, and we didn't need to do multiples. So I proposed to Mrs. Basinger that we were going to at least take this year off. And then she also decided that maybe Haunted Hallways wasn't the perfect fit for her yearbook as well. And so we put it out to any other clubs or committees if they would be interested, but nobody really picked it up for this year.
Why was it such a big workload?
Yeah. So if you had been to it, I'm sure many of you as middle schoolers probably went to Haunted Hallways. It's a lot of fun, but to have enough people to run all of the rooms, to make sure that everybody is bringing all of the props and things that they need to bring, the setup, the hundreds of people that come through the door, plus the cleanup. It was just a long, long day. It was extra stressful on us.
What do you want haunted hallways to eventually become as we move forward?
Yeah, I hope that somebody picks it up because it really was a fun event. It was a great moneymaker. So if there is an organization out there that is looking for a good fundraiser, it really was a great fundraiser for us. A long time ago, it was outside in the forest behind, or in the trees behind the science wing. I think that it came in because of construction of the science wing, but I think that might be a really good option to take it back outside if they will let us, because I just think that kind of adds to the creepiness, and then we're not in classrooms.
Thanks for the insight. Now on to Investigation with Seeley.
Today we're investigating one of our biggest fall programs, the Fall Musical. We all know that the cast and crew are amazing, but let's look at our Fall 2023 musical leads. Okay, so tell me about your character.
My character's Nathan Detroit. He just is trying really hard. It's not really working out for him, but he's trying, so that's good.
Okay, so I play Adelaide, and she's a hot box dancer, which is kind of like a nightclub dancer, and she's very sassy, and she thinks she has a cold, which is more just in her head, because she's been engaged to her fiance, Nathan Detroit, for 14 years, and he hasn't pulled the trigger yet, so she's just very dramatic and upset about everything.
What are you most excited for the musical this year?
I think just showcasing a lot of our new talent. We have a lot of good freshmen this year, and our props are good, our costumes are good, so yeah.
And what are you most excited for about the musical?
I get to sing in it, so that's pretty cool.
And when is the musical, and why should people attend?
The musical is November. It's the very first Thursday in November, so I believe it's the 6th, and then Saturday and Sunday. We don't have Friday due to football, and people should attend because it's going to be fun, and there's a very good storyline. It's funny, it's entertaining, and you'll see a lot of your classmates in there, so it'll be interesting.
People should attend because it's fun, I guess.
Great investigation. Now we will move on to sports with Tate.
For the football season, how do you think the season went?
I think it's going pretty good. We've had some tough losses, but I think we can overcome them pretty easily.
How much of the season do you have left, and how do you think it's going to end?
We got one more regular season and then hopefully 4 more postseason games.
So as a team, what do you think the biggest accomplishment we achieved was?
I think us overcoming the thing that happened with Coach Carter really showed the resilience that our team has to overcome tough situations and push through something that happened that was pretty bad.
How do you guys think the season's gone so far?
I think that the season's going really well. We've had a lot of success this year. We have a really strong team, and we're super excited to go for state.
How do you think you guys will do in state?
I think that, we do have to get to state first, but I think that we have a really good chance to get to state, and we're super excited for those games. I also think that we have a really good chance. We've been playing really well. We just had a tournament that we had some of our best volleyball in, so I think we've been advancing well over this season and getting better throughout the season.
What do you think your biggest accomplishment as a team is this season?
Winning conference was a really big accomplishment for us. We haven't won conference in a long time, so I think that was a huge step for us in our success.
How do you think the season's gone so far?
I think it's gone really well so far. I believe we're ranked 9th right now, but it's definitely gone pretty well. We have a lot of good people, a lot of depth for sure. A lot of people running fast times, breaking PRs. So we have state qualifying coming up soon. So hopefully we can qualify for state for like the 4th time in the row, or 4th year in the row, I think it would be. So
How do you think the season's going to end for you guys?
as I said, so we have state qualifying at Clear Lake this Wednesday, tomorrow. And so hopefully we can qualify for state for that. The highest that anybody's ever placed at state for our cross-country team at ADM is 3rd. And then the second highest is 9th, and that's where we're ranked right now. So hopefully we can improve on that and maybe get the second highest ranking at state in school history. So
As a team, what do you think your biggest achievement is?
definitely going 4 years in a row, hopefully, will be a good thing that we can achieve. I feel like the current group that we have at cross country and like the environment that we have every single day, I feel like just like everybody supporting each other at meets, like regardless if you're JV or varsity, like people are just supporting each other, and it's almost like a brotherhood kind of. So I feel like that's a big part.
How have you guys done this football season?
It's been pretty good. We have obviously won most of our games. We've only lost 2. We've had a couple girls get injured along the way. Just most of the time with competition, they've been like out for that. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. We work on our state stunts for like our competitions during the games, so that really helps us a lot to like progress in our competition season as well, since a lot of the football girls are also on our competition team.
Along with practicing your state stunts, what do you guys do throughout the game?
We lead a lot of cheers, obviously. We do a lot of crowd cheers. And we also do like pyramids, which is where multiple people are doing stunts connected. We do like tumbling during the game just to get the crowd hyped up. We do back handsprings and back tucks for the first touchdown, and we do 7 of those if they get the kick.
And going into the competitive cheer season, what does the schedule look like that for you guys?
We have our first competition this Sunday. We perform at Iowa Central Community College in the Hodginson's building at 2:30 p.m. And we have our showcase on Saturday. I think doors open at 2:45. Everybody starts competing at 3. We have a couple different teams coming to that to like perform as well. We have Adel Tiger Cheer, us. I think Adel Dance Team is also coming to that. And then we have state next week. That's next Saturday. We don't know when we perform yet, but that's at the Jacobson's building at the Iowa State Fair. We had 2 more competitions, but those ended up getting canceled because of conflicts.
I know you guys did last year. You did very good with placing at state. Do you guys think you're going to do as good this year, or like how do you think the season will pan out?
Yeah. So as of now, we have a first place winning routine if we hit all of our stunts correctly. So if we do everything correctly, we are in like the running to get definitely top 3 again. I definitely feel confident getting top 3. We have tough competition. Our like biggest competition is Carlisle. They have a very good cheer team. They have all their girls have like really good tumbling, and they have like really good stunts, but I think we've progressed a lot since last year, so I think we have a chance of getting top 3 at least.
Nice to hear fall sports went well. Can't wait for winter. Now on to national news with Kaylin.
Hello and welcome to our newest segment where we will discuss current news from the world around us. My name is Kaylin Danes, and today we will be briefly touching on the war between Israel and Hamas. Both Israel and the Islamic Palestinian terrorist group, Hamas, are located in the Middle East. These 2 groups share a complicated history deeply rooted in their differing Jewish and Islamic religious beliefs. Hamas was originally created in 1987 to free Palestine from Israel and their religion. Numerous attacks have been performed since Hamas' creation, and in 2007, they gained a small strip of previously owned Israeli land named Gaza. On October 7th of 2023, Hamas attacked Israel due to increasing violence between the 2 groups that had occurred in the past months. During this attack, Hamas killed and took hostage thousands of Israeli citizens, promoting them to declare war the next day. Israel then retaliated with airstrikes directed at the heavily populated Gaza Strip. The conflict continues to escalate as more attacks are made. Gaza citizens lose resources from Israel, and America shows support for the Jewish country. Thank you for listening to this month's National News.
National news was kind of a bummer, but we need good news in our life. So let's hear some of that with Kate and Alexa.
What is your good news?
I get paid tomorrow.
Going to the Iowa game this weekend.
What is your good news?
It's almost Friday. Friday is tomorrow.
Friday's tomorrow.
The Green Hen fire up on Monday.
We're going to Indianola for the football game. We're supposed to win.
What is your good news?
We're going to win Friday. Go Tigers.
Thanks for the good news, ADM. Now let's hear some news on our chef with Delaney.
So I'm here with Kathy. She's one of our food service workers. And is there like a spot in the kitchen that we're allowed to go that you spend most of your time at? Do you know? Or if we have to stay right here, that is perfectly fine.
This would be probably the
safest. The safest. Got it. So can you tell us a little bit about where you went to school?
I went to school here. I graduated from Adel.
What's your favorite thing on the lunch menu to make?
Probably the chicken fried steak. I know you guys like it a lot.
And I know that we talked a little bit before about trying to increase the amount of students that eat at school.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys been doing anything different to make that happen?
We are trying out new menus. So that like the macaroni and cheese, we're doing homemade macaroni and cheese now, and we're just trying to up flavors and find products that you guys will like.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're
I
very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're very welcome.
And that's a wrap. Tune in next month for another wonderful episode of this, and I'll see you next month. How about that?